Is curiosity a blessing or a curse? For the ancient Greeks, the paradoxical nature of this very trait was personified in the mythical figure of Pandora, whose insatiable curiosity set into motion events that would forever change the world. As the first mortal woman, Pandora's tale is one of wonder, temptation, and consequence, a story that echoes through the ages about the fine line between human inquiry and the potential devastation of venturing into the unknown. According to legend, Pandora was not born in the way that other humans came into existence. Rather, she was breathed into being by the god Hephaestus, the divine craftsman and god of fire. Hephaestus, skilled in the art of creation, sculpted Pandora out of clay with careful precision, imbuing her with beauty and grace. But he didn't work alone. To make Pandora truly extraordinary, Hephaestus enlisted the help of his fellow gods and goddesses, each of whom contributed something unique to her being. From Aphrodite, goddess of love and beauty, Pandora received the capacity for deep emotion, the ability to feel love, desire, and compassion, qualities that would allow her to connect with the world and those around her in profound ways. From Hermes, the messenger of the gods and patron of language, she gained master speech, the gift of eloquence, and the ability to persuade and communicate with others. Athena, goddess of wisdom and war, bestowed upon Pandora the skill of fine craftsmanship and an eye for detail, giving her the ability to create beautiful works of art and to appreciate the intricacies of the world. Finally, Hermes returned once more to give Pandora her name, which means all gifted, signifying the divine gifts she had received from the gods. But her creation was not yet complete. Zeus, the king of the gods and ruler of Mount Olympus, had two final gifts for Pandora, gifts that would ultimately shape her destiny and the fate of humanity. The first gift was the trait of curiosity, a burning thirst for knowledge that settled deep within Pandora's spirit. This curiosity was not a passive trait, but an active driving force that sent her eagerly out into the world, urging her to explore, to question, and to seek understanding of the mysteries that surrounded her. It was this curiosity that would lead her to her greatest temptation and ultimately her greatest downfall. The second gift was something far more ominous, a heavy, ornately decorated box. This box, beautifully carved and sealed tightly, was a mystery in itself. Zeus placed the box in Pandora's hands and warned her never to open it. "The contents of this box are not for mortal eyes," he told her. "Under no circumstance are you to open it while you live on Earth." His words were clear and stern, yet the box's allure was undeniable, its unknown contents tempting Pandora from the moment it came into her possession. Pandora, with her fiery heart and curious mind, accepted her fate and began her life on Earth. In time, she met and fell in love with Epimetheus, a talented titan who had been tasked by Zeus with designing the natural world. Epimetheus had worked alongside his brother, Prometheus, who created the first humans and was eternally punished for defying Zeus by giving them the gift of fire. Epimetheus, though burdened by the absence of his brother, found solace in Pandora. She was a kindred spirit, full of passion and energy, and together they shared a deep bond of companionship. Pandora was thrilled by her life on Earth. Everything was new to her. Every sight, every sound, every experience was filled with wonder. Yet, despite the happiness she found with Epimetheus, Pandora's mind was often distracted. She was eager to learn, to explore the world around her, and to understand its many mysteries. But one mystery stood out above all others: the sealed box that Zeus had given her. The box weighed heavily on Pandora's thoughts, and no matter how hard she tried to push it from her mind, it always returned. What could possibly be inside that was so dangerous that it could never be seen by human eyes? Why had Zeus entrusted her with this box if she was never allowed to open it? Her curiosity grew with each passing day, and soon it became maddening. She began to imagine that she could hear voices whispering from inside the box, and sometimes it seemed as though the contents were rattling, straining to be released. It was as if the box itself was calling to her, beckoning her to unlock its secrets. Over time, Pandora's obsession with the box grew stronger, and she became consumed by the desire to open it. It was no longer a question of if, but when. She knew that once she opened the box, she could never undo what was done, but she could no longer resist the overwhelming urge to know. One day, when the temptation had become unbearable, Pandora stole away from Epimetheus and found herself alone with the box. It sat before her, its ornate carvings glinting in the light, as if mocking her indecision. Her heart raced as she hesitated, her hands trembling as she reached for the lid.
Just one glance,
She told herself.
one small peek, and then I'll close it forever.
But the moment Pandora cracked open the lid, the box burst wide open. From within, monstrous creatures and horrendous sounds erupted in a cloud of thick, swirling smoke. These were the forces of evil and suffering, things that Zeus had locked away in the box to prevent them from wreaking havoc on the world. They rushed out with terrifying speed, screeching and cackling, filling the air with their terrible presence. Pandora, horrified by what she had unleashed, clawed desperately at the air, trying in vain to shove the creatures back into the box. But it was too late. They were uncontainable. As the last of the evil forces escaped, Pandora fell to the ground, weeping. She had released pain, suffering, disease, and death into the world, forces that would now torment humanity for all time. Guilt and despair weighed heavily on her, and she feared that she had condemned the world to a life of endless misery. But then, amidst her tears, Pandora heard a faint sound coming from within the box. It was not the eerie whispering of demons, but a soft, soothing, tinkling sound. With trembling hands, she opened the box once more and peered inside. This time, instead of darkness, a warm beam of light rose from within and fluttered into the air. It was hope, the one force that Zeus had also placed inside the box to counterbalance the evils Pandora had unleashed. As Pandora watched hope flicker away into the world, her heart was easy. She knew that while she could never undo the damage he had caused, hope would always remain to temper the suffering it set free. Humanity would endure hardship, but it would also hold on to the possibility of better days. Today, Pandora's box serves as a powerful metaphor for the extreme consequences of tampering with the unknown. The story of Pandora and her insatiable curiosity is a cautionary tale, warning us of the dangers of unchecked curiosity and the unforeseen repercussions of our action. Yet Pandora's story also reflects the duality of human inquiry. The very curiosity that led her to unleash evil into the world was also what gave her the strength to release hope. Are we, as humans, bound to investigate everything we do not know, driven to explore the mysteries of the universe and unlock its secrets? Or are there some mysteries better left unsolved, some doors that should remain closed? Pandora's story exemplifies the tension between curiosity's blessing and curse, a quality that shapes human nature and has the potential to lead us to discovery or disaster. Created by Hephaestus, Pandora was gifted with grace and intelligence, qualities amplified by the contributions of the gods. But Zeus had a special intent for her existence, and he imparted her with a potent curiosity and a mysterious box, warning her against opening it. This curiosity, though crafted to drive her toward exploration and understanding, became a burden and a source of temptation. The myth of Pandora offers a profound reflection on the nature of curiosity and its potential for both creation and destruction. Her story suggests that curiosity, while a natural and essential part of the human spirit, comes with responsibilities and limits. In life, curiosity often drives us to new heights of discovery, but it can also lead to unintended outcomes. The challenge is in learning when to explore and when to refrain. Thank you for joining us on this journey through myth. If you enjoyed Pandora's story, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts on the next legend you'd like to explore with us here on Wonders of Myth.